Hey guys, it's ViLo Energy Healing. Welcome to my channel. Now, this is going to be a general reading for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for the month of August. Now, these messages may not resonate with every Capricorn out there, so please just take what resonates with you and leave out the rest. Also, stay tuned for your bonus info that's going to be coming up right after this. All right, Capricorn, let's see what we have for you this month. You know, this is one of those months where the universe forces change if you don't make the move on your own. Okay, so whether it's a person, a job, or a lifestyle, you know, something is shifting fast. Okay, something's changing and you're not in control anymore. All right, so just, you know, get real about what's changing and why. So I'm picking up that there's a new offer or opportunity or like some kind of commitment on the table. Okay, it's slow, it's stable, and long-term. Okay, but you're still second guessing if it's real. Now, this could have something to do with money, but it's only valuable if you're willing to commit to it. Okay, you're being asked to take it seriously, not just test it out. Okay, you can't be halfway in. It's all or nothing. You know, you're sick of people telling you what's right. And you've had enough of just trying to live by someone else's rules. Now, I'm saying this because it looks like there's someone that may expect you to do things a certain way. Okay, and that pressure is like preventing you from making your own choice. You know, you're craving stability and security more than anything right now. This could be about money, commitment, or just how things look on the outside. Okay, either way, it needs to be your vision of success, okay, not someone else's vision. You know, for some reason, I don't know, like this energy feels very controlling. You know, you may have realized that something you wanted didn't actually fulfill you. In fact, it turned out to be more of a letdown than anything. Okay, so like whether it was a relationship, a lifestyle, the emotional payoff just wasn't there. Okay, that dream life or, you know, connection, it didn't actually feel good when you had it. And now you're realizing what was real and what was just fantasy. You know, you're done wishing for things. Okay, so stop waiting, stop blaming, and just start manifesting the things that you want. All right, manifesting is not about hoping, it's about doing. Okay, if you want it, stop stalling and just go effing get it. Okay, you know, in the near future, you're not chasing the perfect picture anymore. You're chasing what actually feels good. Okay, this could be a relationship getting more serious, maybe a new family dynamic or a new version of happy. Okay, either way, this is about choosing what happiness looks like for you, not for anyone else. You know, Capricorn, you've been through it, okay, and you've been holding it down, keeping you cool and staying grounded when people expect you to react. You know, you don't need to explain yourself or prove anything to anyone. You know, it's like someone around you is like, I don't know, they're like stuck in the past. They're avoiding change and just holding on to like what's dead. You know, this could be a person from your past who hasn't changed, or someone who wants to keep things the way they were. You know, the problem is you're growing and they're not. Okay, but that's not your problem anymore. You want people to meet you halfway. Okay, not sit back and expect you to do all the work. You know, this might be about a relationship, a job, some type of job situation, or just some kind of like group dynamic, okay, where the effort feels like one-sided, or at least not equal, okay? By the end of August, you're done, okay? Whether it's a full break or just stepping back to recharge and like reset, you need rest, you need space and silence, okay? Those three things are like non-negotiable, all right? Let people wonder what happened to you. Hey Capricorn, it's Vito with ViLo Energy Healing. Welcome back to part 2 of your reading. This is going to be your bonus info for the month of August. Okay, so let's start off with some timing windows. I'm going to start from the beginning of the month to the end. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so from the 3rd to the 6th, okay, that's when a big decision like lands in your lap, okay? It's unexpected and it forces you to act, all right? Now the 10th to the 14th, that's when, you know, you're rethinking your values or like how much you've been compromising to keep the peace. The 17th to the 21st, okay, that's when a major shift in your energy happens, okay? Something finally clicks and you just stop blaming yourself for what didn't work. The 25th to the 29th. Okay, so that's when you get your space back, okay, mentally, emotionally, or even physically. Okay, it's calm, but like in a, I don't know, it feels powerful. Okay, now, zodiac signs that came through strong in your August reading. Okay, guys, don't get too fixated on the signs. Okay, you could be dealing with any sign. But the signs that came up in this reading, I have Taurus here. Okay, so there's a strong focus on like stability or control. Okay, someone could be like pushing their expectations onto you. Okay, I'm also picking up on Virgo. Okay, now this energy feels withdrawn or emotionally distant. Okay, someone might be avoiding tough conversations. Also picking up on Leo. Okay, so someone's energy is like dominant, prideful, or like trying to take the lead. Okay, now this could be like healthy leadership or control, you know, masked as like confidence. All right, now what else? Okay, for water sign we have Scorpio. Okay, there's, how do I put it? There's like resistance to change or an emotional wall that hasn't come down. Okay, this feels like tied to avoidance or like lingering trauma. Okay, now I'm going to jump into phrases. Now these could be things that you're saying, thinking, or feeling. Okay, I don't want to fight about this anymore. I'm also picking up, you act like nothing's ever your fault. I'm tired of fixing shit alone. If it's not real, I don't want it. Okay, now symbols that also came through your reading. Picking up a broken ring or necklace. You know, that talks about a relationship or a promise that's falling apart. I'm also getting like a key or a lock, okay, that talks about like needing emotional security or, I don't know, like setting clear boundaries. I'm also getting the number 3, okay, or like repeating threes, okay, that has to do with like repeating decisions or learning through like trial and error. I'm also getting lemons. Okay, so like someone who's bitter or a situation that turned sour. I'm also getting like sudden silence from someone who used to overshare. I'm also getting that for someone, you know, you've been waking up tired even after like a full night's sleep. Wanting to be left alone, but still wishing someone would check in on you. you know, also getting like moments of like total clarity, and then all of a sudden it's like totally foggy. All right. Just see here. I'm gonna pull some initials for you guys. Could be your name, someone else's name that you're dealing with, first name, last name, put it how you see fit. First initial is J, B, K, N, M, R, L, and A. All right, guys, that's what I have for you today. If you're enjoying the bonus info and you want me to continue this way, just hit the like button, or you could just leave me a quick comment to let me know. Thanks for watching, and until next time, sending you love and light.